what's going on here for you. Yeah, can you check on yours? Need a little log in.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, we're live now.
We're live?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, look at that. Just a bit of a delay. You see us? We're live. All right, where's my, there's this other noise I worry about. Interesting. All right. You want to check to see if that, if we're on? Khalil? I see half of us. There we go. It looks like we're on now again. Hi, Mom.
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah. All right, we're good, man. I think we're good. And you're not gonna blow out the mics because I think we're. I hope not. We will see. All right. So ready for this?
Yeah, let's go.
Hey man, Brian again, Khalil. I want to say thank you guys, Resident Brewing and yourself for coming out here today for this event that we have going on. Classy San Diego Hockey. I don't know if you know much about this event, but the fact that you came out here is awesome.
No, this is my first time hearing about it, but glad to be here and thanks for having us.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. We've been trying to get you guys on film for a while now, so I'm happy you're here, man.
The elusive Resident Brewing. Elusive.
Yeah, there's only a few of us, so we're trying to get out there as much as we can.
They're down there on the table. I put them down there on the table down there. Thank you. Sorry about that. So we are live, and we have people coming in and out that will be checking with us.
We're still live.
Yeah, we're still live. Just making sure. We have some pretty rough internet here.
Oh, yeah,
it's a big
connection
tin
issues.
bar.
Yeah.
And so your Wi-Fi and your cell phone is shot. So it's Classy San Diego. This is the 4th year that we've been doing it, or that they've been doing it, putting it on. Completely for raising money. A lot of veteran teams out here. This time's raising money for shelters to soldiers. So they take shelter dogs, train them up, give them to soldiers with PTSD and other things, so that they have a dog that can help them emotionally through things, and specifically train for a soldier and what they're going through.
Oh, wow. Yeah, what a great cause.
So it's just an amazing cause. So we'll do anything we can to help out, and I'm excited. My computer here is absolutely annoying me, so I got like the spinning wheel of death that was on the local internet, and I'm like, I'm so glad we're not using that. As long as his phone's going, we're good.
Yeah, I think
Sounds like you might need a beer.
I do. So we've got San Diego Pale Ale with Joe Musgrave.
Yes. So this is our second beer that we made with Joe Musgrove. A couple years ago, we made No Joe to celebrate his no-hitter. That one has a bunch of his stats baked in from the no-hitter.
Okay.
So because of that, one of the stats was that he threw the game on the 8,206th game of the team's history. So we made it 8.206% ABV.
That's so awesome.
Now, we wanted to make that beer a baseball beer, and because of that, we wanted to make it drinkable. And so the problem with combining those two things is that you end up with a very dangerous beer, and you can't drink a lot of it. So what we wanted to do was do the opposite with this beer.
People are just going to start fighting all the Dodgers fans in the stands.
They wouldn't even make it to the game.
I can't say I haven't seen that before. So this one we wanted to go with a smaller beer that tastes big. Kind of the opposite of No Joe.
Okay.
So with a low bitterness here, but all the flavor and aroma is going to be derived from the hops.
You already had it?
Yeah, I just tried it now, yeah.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Bad manners, Khalil.
Are we talking or are we drinking? A little bit of both.
Oh, that's a fun beer.
Yeah. I taste all the flavors in this one. I really like it.
Yeah, we're thinking this could be like, hoppy alternative. It's kind of in the vein of a session IPA, but, there's really no bitterness to it.
No. This is a very drinkable beer, enjoyable. Absolutely. I like the light bitter, but it doesn't stick around.
Right.
It's very clean. It's got a clean finish.
It's like just enough to balance out the sweetness.
Yeah, it is very balanced, and you guys definitely achieved the goal, which is drinkability.
Yes,
you can just drink this all during game and be good to go. And even like, what is it, 7%?
This beer is 4.4%.
Oh, 4.4. Okay, so
no, that's a good thing because we want it to taste bigger, right?
Yeah, it does taste big.
There.
It tastes like it should hit you, but it is a very drinkable. You're gonna go out, you can have a couple, 3, 4, and still be good. Versus like, you know, you hit an 8%er and then you're like, oh, I had 2 8%ers and oh my god, I can't feel my legs. Right. You know, you're doing like the Captain Morgan and shit. So, yeah, this is a fun beer. I really like it. Well, again, not too many people. You do this with Joe Musgrave, so it's nice to be able to have his likeness on the can, and the number and stuff like that. There's a lot of breweries that do stuff and they're like, cease and desist.
You know, yeah. So he came and brewed No Joe with us. He's been down to the brewery a bunch of times, and the cool thing about this beer is that, and No Joe actually, is that this also benefits a charitable cause.
Oh, great.
So every dollar, or $1 from every 4-pack, and every glass sold of this beer goes to the Challenged Athletes Foundation, which is a local San Diego charity that's grown into a worldwide enterprise. What they do is they assist people with physical disabilities getting the equipment that they need to participate in sports.
That's solid.
I like that.
That's
Nice.
solid. No, I like that a lot. Yeah. So we're in intermission right now, so we're going to probably cut the ice and whatnot. So this is not a whole lot you're going to see during our show right now. But the second half is now they're starting to get ready for placements. So we're going to start seeing some really solid hockey. There's probably going to be a lot more pushing and shoving. No fights because they banned fights. It's not allowed in this tournament.
I don't think they're allowed to hit or like.
Yeah, no, there's no hitting, no slap shot. I mean,
nothing.
it's short. It's pond hockey, 3-on-3 hockey. It's fast. So, are you a hockey fan or not?
No,
not
I went to
much.
some games.
You're more baseball, right?
That's about it. Yeah, I'm more of a baseball fan, but grew up in Orange County, so definitely went to a lot of Ducks games.
Yeah. Oh, good. Yes, it's a lot of fun. So, like I said, this is our 4th year doing this. We 5th and 6th. They're going to start doing. They're talking about the tournament itself becoming a nonprofit. They're working on that. So that's really great. So everything that's donated right now goes to the nonprofit we're working with for the year. So it all goes 100% going to them. It'll be nice because the idea behind this tournament and how big it's getting, I think there's like 25 teams this year, is to start a youth tournament as well. So they'll be doing 2 tournaments. So it'll be the adult one, which is the beer league style hockey, and then they'll do the youth pond hockey tournaments. Yeah. That's going to be sweet.
Now with youth pond hockey, do they make the nets like even closer?
No, it's going to be about the same. I know, right?
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, no, I was struck when I showed up at how close the nets were.
Yeah, right? Just bring them in closer, like four rinks out there instead of the 2.
Right, yeah.
So what got you into brewing?
So I really, the story goes back to when I was 19 and took an exchange trip to Germany. Lived in a small town in Bavaria for a little over a month and really kind of fell in love with beer culture. After that, I went to school at UC Davis, which was a big brewing school. I wasn't studying brewing, but ended up getting a job at a beer bar and going from there.
Nice.
Moved down to San Diego to go where all the beer was. Oh man, San Diego is like, in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion, the beer mecca. Yeah. I mean, the craft beer mecca is this area. At one point before COVID, we were well over about 170 breweries, micros, and whatnot in the area, in the county, and we dropped a lot in COVID, and that's what we started our show here, was to kind of get people going back to the breweries when COVID lifted, and so we're trying to get the butts back in the tasting rooms. Yeah, and you guys know just as much as everybody else, it hit hard in the brewery industry. Yeah. And then Cutwater came out. You're like, come on, kick us while we're down. Yeah. You're gonna make something that like the younger crowd wants.
And then the seltzers.
The seltzers.
Yeah. How long have you guys been open at Resident?
So we've been open for 8 years.
8 years. Yeah. So you guys survived COVID.
We did. Yeah. Awesome. So we really completely shifted our business model during COVID and started delivering directly to everybody's house.
A lot more canning, I'm sure.
Yeah, actually, we didn't can before COVID.
So you guys would have a delivery to a house.
Yeah, we would deliver kegs.
That's so awesome. That's the way to do it.
Nice.
Whatever.
Get a whole
We have our
keg
own
delivered to your
distribution,
house.
local
Yeah.
distribution. I like it.
Right, yeah. They kept us brewing and kept us going throughout COVID.
Nice. I like that.
That's a smart idea.
Yeah,
That is
for
smart.
sure. I think that's how some of the breweries actually survived COVID was you got to switch things up. You got to do something a little bit different. You know, people can't just walk into a brewery anymore. Well,
Now you
during
can.
COVID.
Yeah.
Now they can, obviously, but at that time you got to do something different. And some people didn't make it.
Yeah.
You know, so that says a lot about you guys and what you guys are doing right.
Well, credit to the brewers who are in the brewery every day. You know, luckily for me, I was able to work from home a little more than they were, so they get all the credit. And Doug, our delivery driver, driving around the county full time.
I want to know how many miles he put on. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to be kidding me. It's like, yeah. Well, and we saw a lot of the smaller breweries. They went into their own canning and distribution, but they were getting stuff with like Chula Vista Brewery with Trader Joe's and
Yep.
stuff like that. So
Yeah.
they were able to get into some of the box stores, which
Right.
kept them alive. You know, smart thinking, seeing what's happening, knew, okay, we're going to have to invest in our equipment for canning and get into some of these locations because people are not going to be able to come to us. And then you guys were like, hell, we'll just take it right to the person. So that
Nice.
is,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the first I've heard of that.
Yeah.
So, and
There were like some breweries. I mean, a lot of breweries shifted to a direct to consumer model, but everybody had a different style of it.
right,
you know?
because you could have done like there's a couple apps that you could have done, but they take such a huge cut out of your profit line that
Yeah.
it doesn't really. I mean, like you really start to have to brew a lot.
People putting in their orders in online, I'm guessing.
Yeah, they were putting their orders online and
Just kind of like who you know kind of thing.
right. So we started shipping throughout.
Hey, Jordan,
California.
I did a couple cases.
A man shows up, it opens up, like I got this off the van.
Yeah, right. There were a couple days we kept doing like barrel-aged bottle releases and things like that throughout COVID. So it'd be a bottle release, but it ends up a full day of me packing up boxes,
Yeah,
But-
right.
So it was different, but we're just happy to keep it going.
Oh, for sure.
Nice.
For sure. No, I'm so excited. So, we are key holders. Is that the right terminology?
we're
right?
key holders.
Yes.
You are key holders.
So for anybody that's listening or the replays, because a lot of these guys just replay this after they get home and they cry in their pillows because they maybe lost. And watch to see what went wrong, or see I told you that was a goal, which happens. So and it caveat, our score that we put up in here is not the official score. The scorekeepers have official score. Ours might be wrong.
Yeah, we do our best to try to keep score as much as possible. Obviously, we've got a lot going on doing these interviews and everything,
Yeah.
but we're trying our best, guys.
Yeah, so I have no idea where I was going with that, and I want to make sure that the viewers knew the score.
Yeah.
Whatever. So, but the key holders.
Yes. Yeah. So we have a
I'll get my
program
key out
called
so people can see
the
this
Key
thing.
Holder Community. So it is a free membership program. What we're really trying to do is, getting people to let us know they want to buy into to Resident, and what we do is just basically email out invitations to exclusive events, early bottle releases, things like that. So didn't want to put any barrier on becoming part of the community, but so basically come do fun stuff with us.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
No, this is exciting. What's going on the ice? Oh, they're doing
taking a
pictures.
picture, yeah.
They're doing pictures. Like on the screen here is
Yeah.
like I'm trying to see what's going on.
Yeah.
And it looked like a bunch of kids were on there. I'm like, hey, we're having beer conversation, watching kids hockey.
Oh, wow.
So no, we're good. We're good. It's still
We're good.
adults. So you guys, resident, meaning you guys, brought beer.
Yes.
You're donating. You got some Coastal Ale over there. You got the one
Coastal Air is really good, too.
It is. It really
I've
is.
had it before.
Yes.
It's really good.
So
Yeah, I had it during the opening of the Third Ave location.
another
So,
caveat.
not
Khalil,
yet.
this is donations for the teams.
We're still gonna try it nonetheless. We got
Extra beers
we
in
got
our
some
coolers
extra-
too,
we got the cases for the teams. We got the extra beers over here.
He's
So
like,
we're
like,
good
where'd
to
the
go.
case go? What case?
But not only did you guys survive COVID, and you guys are doing very, very well, you guys opened up a tap room, which that's just
Is
amazing.
that the Chula Vista one?
Yeah, the Chula Vista one. Yeah,
I haven't got to go that one, but he frequents it. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a bar, like a stool with his name on it.
Yep, I wouldn't doubt it.
You have to buy it yourself.
regular.
But, might be able to make that happen. Yeah.
We can make that happen. I like that.
Yeah, I mean we've been looking for the right location for a second home for a long time.
Yeah.
We've our brewery's, built in the back of the Local, which has been a restaurant downtown for a long time.
Yes.
So we're really excited to just get our own space, that is fully resident.
Nice.
We love our first spot, but it's a different experience than running, the whole thing, from a brewery perspective.
Well, the resident has its own, or the Local has its own following. Like, it's an old school style restaurant, and people go there because of that restaurant. And then they see, like, oh my God, there's a brewery in here in the back. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
Right? And that was my first time meeting you guys, actually going there. I was like, because I was going for a burger. Yeah. And then I was like, and I knew they had good beer because I've been there. And I don't know why I never looked to see the tanks. And I'm like, oh my God, they brew here. And I was like, oh my God, wait, it's resident. Holy crap. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm really not in the know.
Yeah, I mean, that's the cool part of that location, is that, you'll get people that have no idea who you are. They come in and find out about it.
Yeah.
So nice. Nice.
But yeah, with the Village House, we're really excited to really start going. We're in our soft opening phase right now, and the grand opening will be next weekend. Starting on Thursday, we'll have an event every day through Sunday.
Yeah, you got to either walk in to know about it, or you got to get a special invite. I know some people, so I got the special invite.
Khalil's been knocking on the door waiting. It's like, resident coming soon. Oh, man.
Yeah, I was waiting for you guys to open for a while, actually. That is true. I heard about you guys for a while. So you guys finally did the soft opening. I'm happy about it. You guys are doing great.
Yeah, no, we've been really excited for it. When you open a brewery, you got to get licensing and all that kind of stuff, and that sometimes takes
Dude, in that area is not it's not easy to get the whole licensing over there in that area.
Is a tight
it's tough.
community.
I hear there's a whole board and that needs to approve of everything and the music and the and you guys also are you guys have to get rid of the outside balcony areas, right?
Yeah,
I heard that has to go.
They're saying that those parklet patio areas, you have one out front. Those are supposed
I thought that was the best thing from COVID was the fact that you got to expand onto. I mean, people hate it because you take parking.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on, man. That's like great eatery, and we have Uber and Lyft. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just they should leave. They leave it alone.
Yeah, they should have left it.
There's the date is September 5th. There's a lot of people, that are advocating to keep those around.
Yeah.
It's not 100% set in stone, but
yeah,
it's going that way.
We get it. So Chula Vista, congratulations on that. San Diego County, Chula Vista is popping for breweries. I mean, you got just in that area, like we were talking about earlier. Chula Vista Brewery, love those guys, veteran
Chula Vista
owned.
Brewery, there's Groundswell, there's Three Pump Ale. That might be it, but there's a few other dive bars and stuff like that too.
Which are fun. They're fun
They
places.
are fun.
We're next door to one.
Yeah.
Silver Dollar.
These docks.
There's two actually then. I think you guys are right in between of two.
Oh, okay.
There's Silver Dollar on the right, and then I can't forget. I forgot what the other one is called.
I'm clearly behind on my dive bar knowledge.
But, it's fine. But that's the fun part about that area you're
nice
at.
Area.
Is it's got a drinking hole for everybody. There's a cop bar over there. There is a dive bar for whoever wants to go and watch some no-name bands that are really good that will play. And
you got a nice little sushi spot over there. Another restaurant over there. I think the owner of Groundswell, he owns the restaurant across the street from there. Was it Lime of the Coconut or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah, so congratulations, because that's just a fun little community that you guys just joined.
Yeah, and part of that community, we don't have food right now. In the future, we're looking to have hot pretzels, beer food, things like that. But in the meantime, and even once we do get food, I imagine, we like to support our neighbors, right? So we're looking to partner with them and.
Well, absolutely. There's a couple. I mean, growing up, in my late 30s, in my late 30s here in San Diego, I've been to a couple places where the bars will have the restaurant next door, so you would order at the restaurant, and then they would bring it over. Yeah, and I think that's just such a great. I don't want to say ecosystem. It's a symbiotic. It was coming.
Right.
It's slow today, the brain. But I want to say symbiosis, but that is going to be the wrong word, and I'm going to make stuff up. But I think that between the restaurants and the breweries, why not have that, right? Because you can supply the brew and they can supply the food. And that's why I go to your downtown location, because I'm like, great food, great beer.
And you know, a lot of those people tend to buy our beer as well, right? So it works both ways. Yeah.
Whenever I go to a place like that, and there's a lot of people like me, meaning that they're going to buy the beer of the local place that's right there. It's like, it just came out of that keg over there. Why would I get something that's been shipped?
Right.
I mean, Coors, what?
Yeah, sometimes it's fun to drink the exotic beers, but most good beer is the fresh local beer.
Absolutely. No, so I'm so excited. I love this can.
Yeah.
If you look closely at this can, there is, and I'm going to say this and not in a bad way, it's a simple can, but in its simplicity, there's a lot in there. And it's, and my hat's off because, you guys got Joe Musgrave doing this.
Yeah.
There's a lot in what you have here in your logo with Joe and his signature and everything. This is a classy little can. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. It's just, it's powerful just by itself. I like to rate cans because sometimes like the artwork gets overdone, and like our can that we did with Mike Hess, I think turned out really good because everything within the can had a meaning. Yeah. So we came out with a beer 1540 with Hess. And everything in that label that we created had a meaning towards the origins of that of the location, and it meant a lot to do it. And then even like a little tip of the hat to my wife, we did the cherry blossom, which really didn't have to go in there, but I threw it in there because I was like, I love my wife, and here you go. Here's a cherry blossom for you, and it ended up pulling it out. But like really this can, I love it because, well, one, without knowing anything, if you see this from a distance, I'm gonna know what beer this is, and I'm gonna be like, oh, I like that beer.
Yeah.
I like that beer.
It's not that often that you see the bright yellow cans.
Yeah, this is fun.
And it still keeps the whole theme of the Padres. It has the brown and the gold.
But did you notice it's just not one color? It's the Padres color.
Yeah, it's a little bit of brown in there.
It kind of like, as you turn the can, it changes. Like there's not one part of this can that's like the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of like makes a gradient around.
It's a gradient. It is, so in its simplicity, there is a lot of complexity. Ooh. So I like it. Great job.
You also say that about the beer itself, I think.
Oh, and it fits. And it fits.
Yeah.
It really does. For a 4.4, it's a mouthful right here.
Yeah, to be honest, I haven't had a beer like this before. And I know that I say that a lot, but here in San Diego, we make a lot of unique beers that people aren't doing on the regular. Obviously, you got the staples that everybody knows, everybody tries, but every once in a while, you'll have a great beer that's just a little different. And what I like about this one is that it does have all the flavor, and when you taste it, you automatically think that it's a high ABV, but it's only 4.4, and it's very, very drinkable. It goes down very smooth, and it's actually considered a San Diego Pale Ale.
Yes, I like it.
Look at that.
The San Diego Pale Ale. Okay, so my next point, this is going to be off to Joe. I think Joe should have you guys, in my opinion, push this out to an award show and see how it does. I think that this will be fun.
Yeah. Oh, well,
this would be fun entry.
It's a great recommendation. I mean, the session beer category, I think is probably where this would go.
I think so. Yeah. This is exactly. That's where I would think I would see it.
Right.
It is a fun beer. I think it would do great.
I think Bill, our brewer, Bill and Keith, our brewers downtown. Bill's our head brewer. I think he did an amazing job with the recipe. Just, it is capturing that identity of what you were looking for originally in a session IPA.
Yeah.
Big flavor. But a lot of those, you would tone down the recipes and you would still have that hop bitterness that would be a little more bracing in comparison to that low malt profile. Bill just really avoided that really well.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, I love it. No, I really love this beer. This is a good one.
It's a great beer. Do you guys want to move on to the next one?
Yeah.
I want to have you try that one, the Coastal. You got
Let's go.
Say?
Let's go.
You ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah?
I'm not scared. Look at this. Look at this can.
Nice and icy.
Thank you, sir.
Cheers. You're welcome.
Yeah,
and so Resident went through a new branding, if I'm not mistaken.
We did.
So so I'll just bring it up. There's mixed reviews.
Yeah.
Online, there's mixed reviews of the new branding of Resident Brewing.
Oh, really?
And you know what? I think I like it. I like it. I'll let you talk about it if you don't
Yeah,
mind.
where are you guys going with the new branding?
For reference, you can see it here on the label. It has this this R with a key at the end of it there, and our there's our word mark as well.
Okay.
Previously, we had this one. We're still phasing out some of our old cans, so that was the original Resident logo.
Yeah.
And
That's the one that's on the screen. Or it's not
Yes.
on the screen, is it? Is it on the screen? Let's put these back on the screen here. Well, let's get these on here for everybody. So we got, there we go. So the old school logo, because that's what I could find.
Got it.
yeah.
So what made you guys do that change? Is it you guys were just looking for something a little bit more simple?
Yeah, we were looking to do that. And, we had there were some things that got brought up about our original look that would kind of
On pipe. I was watching Khalil drink at the same time as me. I was like, is he doing this? We're doing this together. Sorry.
No worries. But we just for some people it'd be tougher to read. The key has one of the letters and that kind of stuff. And also what we wanted to do with the new one was really just highlight what our identity is. Want to be have more of like a welcoming, fun vibe. And just kind of, I don't know, just kind of have fun with it. But I can tell you, when we first saw the new look, all of us were, a little bit kind of thinking,
what is this?
I don't know about that. Right? Yeah. Well, and it grew
It's
on
changed.
every single one of us. So I expect that to kind of, happen in the future. And not everybody, everybody has their own preference, but. Just wanted to kind of change things up and have fun.
I can totally see that because I look at the logo, the previous logo, and I'm like, I like it. It looks really nice. And then this one is simple. I'll use that word. It's very simple, but it does remind me of like a key ring.
Well, that's...
obviously.
Yeah, totally.
No.
Yes, I got him.
By the way, wanted to give a shout out to our designers. The company is called Cubic Orange, and they're in the Gaslamp District.
Nice.
Great people down there, and they do a great job. So if anybody's looking.
Yeah, so Joe, just so you know, you should jump on the next show with us when we do Resident. Just let you know.
Joe, that's the brewer.
No, Joe Musgrave.
Okay. What's the brewer's name?
So, first,
Khalil will not be there.
I will be there.
So,
He was part of it.
so the brewer's name is Bill Lindsay. And then, we got Joe Musgrove coming and making the beer with us for No Joe originally, and then 44. We do an event every year where we host the charity, the Challenge Athletes Foundation, and Joe usually comes down and hangs out, has a couple beers with us.
So when do you do that normally? Do you know?
Usually it's a little bit after the end of the season.
End of the season?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you guys give us a call. We'll do a live, like we're doing for this charity. We'll set up and knock something out for you guys.
That'd be awesome if we could make it happen. We get the people from the charity on as well.
The people with the powers that be, if they want,
I like how the Padre players are so involved in breweries.
Oh yeah, big time.
You guys, they're so involved in all that.
We got to do this one.
Let's do it, man.
We got to do this. It's warming.
Cheers.
Coastal Ale, right? Or Coastal Ale.
So I actually first had this beer at the
Such a good beer.
the soft opening in Chula Vista when you guys opened up. And this one I was drinking all night. This one was my go-to. I tried about 4 different beers that night, and I landed on this one. I was like, okay, this is the one. Very, very drinkable. I love the ABV. It's at 6%, but it doesn't taste like it.
No, this will sneak up on you if you're not careful.
Oh, for
a
sure.
6%er?
Oh, yeah.
It's funny, we call it our all-day beach beer, but your day might be like a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
When you do the AVB, it can be up to but can't be over, right? So I believe it's could be like a 5.8, but you can call it a 6.
My understanding is you have to be within a range of 0.3%.
Yeah, so this could be over, but call it a 6.
Oh, we land right around 6 there.
Yeah, it's solid.
Nice.
It's a solid 6.
Yeah. For this one, so this is another a collab. We made this one with the people at Everyday California, which is an apparel company and kind of adventure company up in La Jolla. So they do kayak tours.
Is that their logo?
Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Which one is
I
that?
like that. How big the bear and the kayak or the surfboard.
Okay, got
I
it.
like that. This can again, right? So you don't have a lot of extra stuff on it, but the artwork that you guys have on your cans are just really awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean we've I got to give credit to everybody who makes it. So the people at Everyday California helped us with this one. This one, we worked with Tyler Cristobal to make the No Joe label, and we kind of adapted it for this.
Yep.
And then our new core beers, the labels were created by Cubic Orange, the design company.
That's so awesome. So Coastal Ale, zest, unfiltered, and bright. Brewed with citrus peel and grains of paradise for a balance of zest and herbal spice. Dude, this is a fun freaking beer.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it's
Like
fun,
this one should be in the fridge at all times.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Like if you have a fridge full of beer, you have one left here, and your friends come over, you drink this beer. Like this is your beer.
Yeah.
I like this is such a fun beer.
It's a great beer.
It's cool because it pairs with everything. It's got the sweet orange peel, bitter orange peel, and lemon peel in there. So it has that citrus punch, but it's also herbal from the grains of paradise. Really kind of beer of all trades. Right?
Yeah. No,
I
I
think
like
you
it.
described it very well.
I like it.
Yeah. Cheers, guys. This is another one here.
Cheers.
We didn't cheers on this one.
It's Khalil's fault.
I just go straight for it.
Oh, so we're in season 2. Actually, we didn't publish it out, so it'll probably be out
It
tomorrow.
didn't go out. Okay.
But episode 1 of season 2 is coming out today for BeersofaFeather. We got picked up a little segue. We got picked up by Food and Lifestyle Television, and there's a new app that was developed. We're supposed to headline it, and their CEO passed away.
Oh, no.
And so they restructured everything, and we were coming off of YouTube. And so we kind of went dormant.
Yeah.
So our fans, I think, kind of stopped following as much as they were. And they're coming back because we're pushing so hard, so local, that we're reaching into our community and bringing them back to the breweries. That's our whole idea. And so I kind of like the idea of being able to reach back out with our YouTube channel and our Instagram and bring it back to a local community, because we were going to a national line and nobody really, I don't really want people, well, I don't mind them watching our show in Washington State, but they're not going to come to Resident unless they come on a visit, right?
Right, and beer just feels less national to me now.
Right?
It's I can't think of the last time I heard somebody talking about a beer trade. I mean, yes. Remember that?
Bring it back.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that was the cool thing is every area had their own style of beer they made and everything, and a lot of breweries have learned how to make all those styles because there's nothing inherent about the area that you make the beer, So, that was always kind of fun, the mystery of the breweries abroad.
Yep. Well, and so I like your story because I have not been to Germany, but I want to go. And of course, I want to go sometime during Oktoberfest.
It's like the beer mecca.
Like that. I mean, well, there's a lot of origins there. There's just a lot of origins for different styles that come from there. And so I want to do it, but I'm not a fan of warm beer. That's one of the things, and I know that's like
I don't think you get warm beer there,
right?
do you?
Exactly. So that's. I was gonna say that next, right?
Oh,
So I'm kind of I don't want to do it because of the warm beer, but then I started kind of realizing that's England, and you get kind of warm beers there. But Germany, not necessarily. So in my mind, in my uneducated self, I was like, ooh, I don't want to go, but I want to go, but ooh, I don't want to go because I can't drink warm beer.
Yeah.
And so I've been putting it off, and I'm like, wait, I learned they actually chill their beer.
Yeah, I mean,
darn it.
They invented the lager, and in German, lager means to store, and they're talking about storing it cold, right? So they invented cold storage, really.
Yes. And a cold beer.
Yeah.
You were just at the wrong place, probably.
I was in Alaska, so yes.
No.
I agree.
In general.
In general.
Overseas in Europe.
Yeah, well, I went to Italy, and I love Italy. I can see myself living there. But you know, you do warm beer there too in Italy. So
really?
yeah, well, because they cater to England.
Okay.
So there was a lot of warm beer, and you know how it is with warm beer. It's like all it is foam when they pour. And you're just like, okay, is there liquid in this thing, or am I just getting gas?
Oh yeah. If beer's too warm, like
It's horrible.
Right.
You know, call me westernized, but that's horrible. But
Well, yeah, I mean that cellar temp, you know, English real ale, you know, the fans are, you know, pretty intense, but they're fewer, right? I think even the cold beer is taken over in England a lot.
it is. So here's like a out in left field type thing, thanks to the baseball thing.
What a segue.
Right? Nice segue. So in the awards, I've noticed over the years that new categories are being developed all the time. Do you have any category that you think that a beer might go to? And it hasn't been developed, obviously, so it'd be like your own opinion.
Sure.
That is a style of beer that we might start seeing. Because, like, we have IPAs, and then we have the West Coast IPA, which wasn't a thing until we made it a thing.
Right.
And we have a lot of little tiny segues off of different categories that we've been creating over the years because they are different in the brew style. And they are an IPA, but it's different.
Yeah, I mean, there's the Brewers Association, you know, does a lot of style guidelines, and the BJCP. They're usually like, you know, a couple years behind whatever current new state-of-the-art trend there is. But they've caught up to most of the things that have come along over the years. You know, you guys probably remember, like, I felt like there's a new hot style every couple of years for a little while. And nowadays, you know, it seems like people are just kind of more perfecting the styles that they brew. One that I mean, they added, like, I forget what they call it, but it's basically a pastry stout category this last year. They added the hazy IPAs a couple of years ago. But you know, there's a lot of people brewing cold IPAs. You know, some people scream it's just a hoppy lager, but there's some subtle distinctions there that I don't necessarily completely understand, but I've read about before and forgot. But yeah, other than that, I can't really think of that many others. They also do filter in some overlooked small in number, like European beers and stuff, you know? Like, so like the Rock beer, you know, the German style red beer, or, you know, I can't think of any others right now, but there are others. And so we'll probably see those filtering as well.
Yeah, makes sense. I think the trend right now because for a while there was West Coast IPA was the trend, right?
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh my God, this is like, how many hops can we put into something and burn your face and your taste buds and call it a beer? And I find that, in my own opinion, that we're leaning now towards the lagers. And I like this because lagers are so clean and so crisp, and the brewing process is so precise and it's cold that you don't have any room as a brewer to make a mistake. You can't hide this with hops.
Yeah.
And I like this trend coming back to the lagers. Yeah, they're lower in ABV, but you're getting the talent from the brewer of what they can do with a beer in its true nature, which I like lagers, the true nature. And going back to what I was trying to think on that one, do you see after the lager trend, what do you think will be the next trend?
I think there's one already in place that is my favorite trend, which is the slow changing of the West Coast IPA. You know, I don't know about you guys, but when I taste an IPA, a West Coast IPA, I think I can tell you what year the recipe was developed. Right? You know, some of them have, like, you know, a little bit more like maltiness or whatever. And you know, some people will like go back and brew that style of West Coast IPA and call it an old school West Coast. Yep. I know like Taproom did that a few years ago with Bill Batten when he was there. But like, you know, nowadays you compare some of those older ones that have like a caramely sweetness and a high level of bitterness to something like 44 or No Joe. And you know, it's like you almost don't even need much bitterness at all to be an IPA these days. And
Yeah.
you know, I think, you know, a lot of brewers just really thought, you know, what I like out of these hops isn't necessarily just big bitterness. It's the cool like aromas from the oils of the hops that I'm going for. And so now, you know, you just go to a point where you hit that mark maybe a little higher of like balancing out the sweetness that you do with any other beer using bitterness, and then really just like amplify those aromas.
Yeah. My whole thing is like definitely drinkability, of course. And when you have too much bitterness, it almost overpowers your palate and it's not as drinkable.
Yeah.
But we do want to taste the hops.
Yes.
I'm not going to say we because everybody likes, you know, things different and everybody has a different palate and everything like that. But what I personally like, I like to be able to taste the hops without it being overpoweringly like bitter. And so if you can achieve that, to me, that's drinkability.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I agree.
And there's always like an occasion for every style of a beer. So I don't want to make it sound like I'm, you know, saying I don't like those older styles of West Coast IPA. That's why I got into.
You say older styles, like we're talking like the last 6 years.
Yeah, I guess you know, when I think about it, you know, I think about some of these great IPAs. You know, the foundational IPAs of California, you know, going back to Liberty Ale. But, you know, you do slowly see that transformation, and it's cool that we have that variety to choose from. You know, whatever type you like, you can go for.
I agree.
No, I like it. I like that the styles are changing a little bit because even some of the IPAs that I taste now, they're a lot more drinkable than they were back then. As far as, you know, being able to taste the hops without it being too bitter.
Yeah, and you know what's fun is like, I think a lot of our beers, because of like because we do lean on that kind of that side of lower bitterness and big aroma, the beer can appeal to an IPA drinker. Right. And also, you can surprise somebody who says they don't like IPAs.
Yes.
Right. Hey, right. You take a little sip of this, and they go, "Oh, that's not too bad."
I like that. I like that beer. Yeah, I love doing that. Like, when I know somebody's like, oh, I don't like hoppy beers. They're like, oh, I don't like IPAs. I'm like, well, you just generalize all IPAs into one category in the Western side. Sure. It's like, you know, if we're going to talk about a pale ale, an Indian pale ale, let's go around. And I'm like, there is a lot of IPAs that are not going to kill your taste buds.
Yeah.
And that wasn't where it originated.
And you know, I wonder, just as like, from like a, just, I don't know, fascinated with like the way trends work, you know, in general. Like, I wonder if hazy IPA had something to do with that transformation. You know, because a lot of the way that you use hops in a hazy IPA are the same ways that like are being applied to West Coast IPAs nowadays a lot.
Yeah, you know, and I'll tell you my favorite trend was the juicy IPAs.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, dude, the juicy hazies. Oh my God.
I love the hazies.
Well, it's just that because you get the punch of the bitters, which I do like, but I don't like that like slow burn where it just stays. You got this dragon breath going on. You're like, oh my God, I need a mint after every beer. And then they added the juicy, which then would counteract that. You bring in the sweet, the juice back in, and then you're like, yes. And so the next sip, you're like back to square one. But the problem is those are 10%ers. You're just like, you know, you're like, oh my God, this is so awesome. And then you're like, two beers, like, oh my God, I think I need an Uber.
Yeah, right.
I'm not going to work tomorrow. I mean, it's so sneaky because they are. And we have like Bay City's coming on tomorrow, and they have the Juicy Gang. Oh my God, that
one is by far one of my favorite hazy IPAs that I've ever had. That Juicy Gang from Bay City.
That is really good. A sneaky beer.
Yeah. It's like 8.5 or something like that. Maybe like 8%, somewhere around there. It's very, very strong, but it doesn't taste like it. It's very, very smooth, very drinkable.
But
and the coastal is amazing.
My God, dude. So thank you for bringing two amazing beers because I don't know, on our show we are very blunt and very forward. So
cool. Okay.
normally
Love
Khalil
that.
will tell everybody, like, before we do a show, be like, hey, first off, don't give Brian any sours or anything resembles a sour of any sort.
Okay.
Because he's going to trash your stuff. And I'll put it in his category, right? So I'm like, okay, this is a sour. And I'll be like, okay, I get you're trying to get like this type of sour, this flavor. I get that. I taste it. I smell it. I got it.
I get it.
But I'm like,
Are you the guy on Untapped that's like, it's a sour, I don't like sours, one star?
No. So I do not like those guys because it's got to be in this category. Like if here's a clean example, right? So Pure Project, right? Chris over at Pure Project is like, here, try this sour. Because he's like, challenge accepted, Brian.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, let's do this, Chris. And he's like, here, try this. I'm like, holy crap, that's a great sour. Like, I still would not buy a second one, but I can really see why, if you like sours, that you would want this one.
And what kind of guy goes around trying all the sours and then saying, I don't like sours? Like, why are you even
I still
drinking
don't
a sour?
like them. Like, even Chris's sour, I don't think, I won't say I don't like it. I just wouldn't buy it again because I don't like sours.
Yeah.
I like sour candy. I don't like sour drinks.
Yeah.
But when you give me a sour, I'm going to put it in the category of a sour. I'm like, this is a solid sour. Like, I get it. Like, I see why people like this. This is a solid sour.
Right.
But I'm not going to sit there like the guy on Untapped that's like, it's not an IPA. No shit, it's a sour.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm like, come on.
I think everybody
There's
has
no
that.
bitterness. I'm like, it's a sour.
It's a sour.
It's like everybody has that one style that they're just like,
They compare every two.
I don't like it. Whoever makes it, I'll group it in that, in that realm or whatever. But it's
My buddy Paul says it the best way. He's like, on Untapped, if you can get like a 3.5 in Untapped, that's like a 5-star rating.
Yeah.
Because everybody always judges you by what they want, but not what they ordered. So
And that's the whole thing about judging in general. Is like, if you're going to judge something, judge it based off of what it is.
What it is.
Not based off of what you want or what you like.
So I will say, I'm like, I don't like this.
right.
It's a great sour. I don't like it.
For
I just
sour,
don't
it's really
like
good,
for
but I
sour.
typically don't like sours.
Right?
Yeah.
And I've had those before.
Same thing. So Khalil likes the darker beers, so reds and porters, and that's what Khalil likes. We went to an unnamed brewery, and if you guys want to see it, go check out our other episodes. We went to an unnamed brewery and had a sour as a porter sour, right? Their anniversary.
What was like a sour stout kind of thing?
Sour.
Oh,
maybe it was a sour
exactly. It was a
stout.
sour stout. Yeah.
I took a sip, I left it at the bar. Like I couldn't even I don't know how to judge something like that.
Yeah.
Because I was like, it was so out of left field. I was like,
was not
I don't
good.
know what I'm supposed to say.
We're not
here.
going to say which brewery it was, but it was not good.
But
I'm
people
sorry,
liked
it. Just
it.
wasn't.
A lot of people liked
I
it.
talked to a few people that were just like, this is not it, guys.
Yeah,
But it was their anniversary beer, so it's the beer that they were pushing.
Yeah.
So it looks like people liked it, but I don't think they did.
They're like, I'll take one ticket for the anniversary beer, and I'll take 2 tickets for the non-anniversary beer.
Yeah.
That reminds me of this time I went to another unnamed brewery. And I went there and I saw they had a Belgian stout on the menu, and I was like, oh, wow, I've never heard of this style before. Let me guess. So I asked our server, and she goes, oh, I was like, what's Belgian stout? And she goes, oh, our brewer pitched the wrong yeast, and so that's what it is. I was like, what? What is going on here? But it was interesting, never tried anything like that before, so.
Sometimes that works for you, though, because we did an episode, and I will say this one, because they're no longer around, Attitude Brewery.
Yeah.
Attitude Brewery got, as you know, yeast comes in a number. And so, you'll get, your batch number of your yeast, and it has, a
think it was,
QR number.
one number off
It was
somewhere.
one number off.
Yeah.
So when the brewer saw it, he didn't see anything wrong with this. But as you know, if your ingredients are off by a little bit, it's a different beer.
Oh, especially yeast.
Completely different beer.
Yeah.
And
Go to White Labs if you want to see what that
yeah,
does,
exactly.
right?
I love White Labs.
Yeah.
And so they brewed it, and not knowing, and then it came out, you're like, this is an amazing beer, but it's not the right beer.
Yeah, it's not what we
this is
thought
not
it
right. And they
was.
look at it like, oh my God, it's a completely wrong beer. But they brewed it the same way they would do the other beer, but just a different yeast.
Yeah.
And it was a good beer. It was a good beer.
yeah.
So every once in a while you mess up in the kitchen and you win.
Sure.
That could have been an expense, but whoever their vendor was gave it to them. So like they didn't go upside
Reimburse
down
and
because
all that,
of it.
yeah.
Unfortunately, they're no longer around as a company, but that was a win for them in a beer.
Yeah.
Happens. It happens. Luck of a
happens.
draw.
You
Because
get
that could have been
accidents.
really bad. Like,
Yeah.
You're like, oh my god.
Life gives you lemons.
I've got
consider them
60
lucky.
barrels of that. Oh my god.
Oh man. Yeah. That'd make me nervous.
Right? This is, and then who they blame? The brewer. I'm like, but it's not my number that's purchasing. It's just
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah.
oh, that would go around and around and around. Thank God it came out to be a nice beer. But I would not want to be there if it was not.
Yeah.
So, but hey, I really appreciate you coming here. Feel free to stay with us. We are in intermission, and this is like an hour-long intermission.
Is it? Yeah. So it started at 5 or 5:30.
Something like that.
Yeah, I'm fine to keep talking beer or whatever.
Yeah,
you
oh,
do,
dude,
guys.
I love it. I love
That's
it.
like
I just don't know
seriously
what your
my favorite thing.
schedule is. We're live, and Khalil and I have to be here with nobody on the ice. Because
Yeah. For now.
what's going on at Resident? Like anything new coming up?
Yeah, so like I said, we have the grand opening coming up this weekend, or this next weekend. It starts on Thursday, it goes through Sunday. We're doing a
Khalil will be there.
a few different
I
events.
will.
So we're doing on Thursday, we're going to tap a bunch of barrel-aged beers, pour a bunch of barrel-aged beers. We've kept stuff from the past, and yeah, right up your alley. So it's gonna be
Right
a lot
up
of
my alley.
stouts.
Sounds good.
We also have barrel-aged saisons, and
Nice.
although we're probably not pouring the saisons now that I think about it, because that is Sunday. But so on Friday, we're doing the official release of 44.
Yeah. This is a
nice.
great beer.
Oh, so people haven't even tried this yet.
So we did
It's
a
that new.
draft release a while back, but we haven't
Okay.
released it in cans before.
Okay,
So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And we also tweaked the recipe a
I
little
like
bit.
trying exclusive beers that nobody else tried.
Yeah.
This is true. He's like one of those people.
No,
He's like,
it
oh, howdy,
makes you
howdy.
feel like
It's a little special.
I made it. Okay.
No, so both beers. So just knowing my style, if I went to Resident, I'd probably start with the 44.
Yeah.
Just because, progression, right?
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's
I would,
why. Yeah, I wanted to serve this one first because if you have this one, right?
Yeah, it's gonna-
it
yeah,
might,
it's gonna overpower
really
it.
overshadow.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I
But
can
you
see
know
that.
what? I think for the flavor palette, not necessarily. I think that even though it's a 4% or a 4.4, that it would hold its own, unless you went with like a straight out hardcore West Coast IPA where you won't even be able to taste your steak afterwards. It would hold its own. So you could go backwards on it, progression.
You could.
You know what?
Hey,
You know what? Let's try it. You mind coming on? You mind coming on for a
it should be
second?
a little cold.
Yeah,
Come on over here. We just got some
Cracking
rando.
Actually, let me get a colder one
Let's
for
get
you.
a
I'll
cold
give
one
you a
for
cold
you.
one. He'll
Okay,
give you
come
a cold
sit
one.
down right here. I'm moving yours. What's your name?
Carlos.
Carlos has been sitting in the background here, and it's all right. So this is an exclusive Joe Musgrove 44.
Oh, wow.
This is his beer.
Oh, wow.
So are you a Padres fan? Yes, he is.
I am.
He is not a Dodgers fan.
I am not a
at
Dodgers
all.
fan.
Not a Dodgers fan.
Not a Dodgers fan. Hey, give me back that beer.
Yeah, like strict rules. Yeah.
Drink.
He's like, and my soul just died. Either way,
All right, crack it.
but yeah, crack it.
Listen how you like it, man.
This is a fun beer. This is a low ABV, but how does that fill the mouth?
That's really good. It's crispy. Definitely crispy.
Right?
It's like right out of a draft.
Yeah. So what's fun about this beer, and we were just talking about it, is the amount of effort that they put in to make sure that it's fully flavorful for a 4.4.
Oh wow, it's a 4.4.
Yes.
4.4, super low.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and that was the idea of the brewers, to make sure that you have a full flavored beer at a 4.4. So you could sit there not thinking that you're drinking some super watered down light beer, and have a nice sessionable
Drink it all.
beer
All the
with
flavor.
the friends and not get absolutely sloshed like they are. Now, if you want to do that, then you go into the next level, which is this Everyday California Coastal Ale at a 6.0.
Man, I like the logo.
And you crack it.
I'm
Go
a
ahead and
beer
crack
guy.
it.
I'm a
Go ahead and
beer guy.
crack it.
I love beers.
Okay,
Crack
nice.
it. Crack it. We're not scared here.
If you like that logo, we It was a collaboration with a company called Everyday California in La Jolla. They have a whole apparel brand and everything with all that stuff on there.
Beers.
Yeah,
I'm a beer fanatic.
And if you like
this is really
Ollie's
good.
beer, this is at Resident Brewery. So they just opened up a new tap room in Chula Vista. They have their downtown. And
From Chula Vista, let's
good,
go.
they actually are doing a whole thing coming up.
Yeah, right off of Broadway.
And
I used to live right there.
run over to them and sign up for this bad boy. This is a key member, and you will get exclusive membership and emails to special stuff that's happening at Resident Brewery
For free.
for free.
And wait, are they in downtown Chula Vista?
Down 3rd Avenue.
Yeah, Third Ave, Third Ave,
They
yeah.
opened up all the beer.
Yes, we're in the place that formerly held 3rd Avenue Ale House down there. Grand opening is next week. It's actually soft open right now.
Wow.
Yeah, so next week we're gonna have all sorts of events on the weekend, Thursday through Sunday.
Now, so honest opinion,
Yeah.
because you are a Padres fan.
Yes, sir.
What do you think of these beers?
I think
Because I already gave you some of our other ones.
This one or the
the other one, yeah, I was like, dude, I like this. I like the flavor on this one more.
Yeah.
okay.
It's crazy.
Okay, yeah.
It's crazy for a 4.4
I know.
how heavy the flavor is
It
on
tastes
that.
like it, yeah, I really didn't think it was gonna be a 4.4. It was really good flavor. This one is like a good summer drink though.
Yeah, we call that our
Definitely.
beach beer.
Yeah. Definitely
Yeah,
a
right.
beach beer
Right. I get that.
Yeah, no, they're really good, man. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
Are you
Yeah.
playing in the tournament tonight?
I don't play hockey. I wish I did. I don't know how to skate.
Yeah.
My girlfriend skates. The one that was here.
Oh, yeah.
She's the one. Yeah, she's out
that's
there.
cool.
Yeah,
What
she's-
team is she on?
She's on the Tippins.
The Tippin. Oh yeah, nice,
The ones
nice.
that have the cool names like How Deep and.
Yeah.
Just the
Just the tip. I made a bag tag for them. So
did you really?
whoever the captain is, there is a bag tag sitting over at the Patriots booth
Oh,
for
wow.
them. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So
that's cool.
yeah, the Tippins. I like that.
Yeah,
No,
I like
yeah,
that
I
name.
love hockey names because like the beer league hockey names are always amazing.
Yeah.
Like the worst that you could trying to think of it. Like Tippins or just the tip.
There's the Tip.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a lot of creative names. I was
Yeah.
here yesterday too. I was
Yeah.
like, wow.
Yeah, there's my buddy who's playing. He's Fletcher, and it's the Fletch Lights. And you're like, but it's Fletcher. Like it's his last name, and the whole team plays under
So
his
it's like
last
it
name.
just fits in like really
Flashlights.
perfect.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Yeah, and they it's kind of like over the line names, right? You get a lot
Oh
of
yeah, those are great too.
Yeah, it's like right there.
Yeah, you're like, ah, cool. Oh no, yeah, like no, it's over the line the bat and ball game on the beach. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought
It's like, yeah, I'm like,
So we got.
So which teams do we got next coming up?
That's a very good question. I'm gonna see if I can get our scoreboard to
The
pull up.
Eagles versus the.
Oh, we got our scoreboard's rolling. Let me. No,
okay,
we
that's the
just
last
did. No, we
ones.
just did the last ones.
You guys sound like a broadcaster voice? Or?
Let's go ahead and do this.
He's the voice. He got it.
Yeah, but I'm losing my voice.
you guys have a channel that I can follow?
Yeah, it's BeersofaFeather. So if you follow us, it looks like that on his hat right there. If you follow us on Instagram or on YouTube, Instagram is good to see what's going on. A lot of times we do fun stuff like Where's Waldo?
Okay.
So when we do Where's Waldo, we will
We're live on
post
YouTube
where
right
we're
now.
at, which brewery.
She's like,
And-
that's me.
Hey, Mom, I'm on television! Holy crap! Did I really look like that?
Oh my god, yeah, I thought it was a little better.
But like our Where's Waldo, like we'll buy people beer to find Waldo at the brewery. So like if we do it with Resident here, which we will, we'll pick somebody. It could be one of their employees, it could be one of us, and we'll do a live Where's Waldo real quick, and people will go to that brewery and try to find Waldo because there's beers waiting for them at that brewery.
So do you like
All you gotta do, so what you do is you find Waldo, like it's him. I do a selfie with him. I tag BeersofaFeather Resident Brewery on my Instagram, and you get a beer. Yeah,
it's like a San Diego thing all through?
San Diego thing.
Pretty much, yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Chula Vista.
Oh yeah, so yeah, Chula Vista too. We do it down there.
I'm not gonna lie, I do live in Menifee now.
Oh yeah, that's a drive, man.
It's a drive. Yeah.
Where's your girl live?
In Poway.
Oh yeah, so that's you don't have to go down Chula. Why you say Chula Vista?
Huh?
What
I
you
was
say?
born. I was born in Chula Vista.
From Chula
I went
Vista.
to Castle Park, so I
okay,
grew up.
yeah,
I
represent,
grew up
man,
in the whole
represent.
area. Yep.
All right, so I am going to fix these the scoreboard real quick. Sorry, I'm not ignoring everybody. I'm just
What are
fixing
you
this.
gonna do? Start spinning a banner or something?
On April 7th of this year, the San Diego hockey community faced a devastating loss.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
To many is Mama Desh, felt deeply by many, especially those of us in the military hockey community, regardless of which colors we wore, Guardians or Patriots. Amanda was kind, loving, and
She was
loyal.
cool. She was
She
cool.
went above and beyond to ensure
This
those
person
around
they're
her
talking
had
about?
everything they needed.
She's a local hockey player.
Passion for the local hockey community was matched only
She
by
was really good.
generosity, and she loved her family.
Her and her husband were in a car accident.
Abigail, Jeremy, and
It's
Kayla.
unfortunate.
Amanda, thank you for being everyone's biggest cheerleader, a friend, a mother to those in need, and most importantly, your family's biggest fan. This weekend, we will miss your amazing presence and that signature purple eyeshadow, but we all know that you're here with us in spirit, cheering everyone on. You leave behind a legacy of love, kindness, and passion that will continue to inspire us all. You will see we have framed Mama Gesh's jersey. We will have it up at the front with Sharpies, and we hope that everyone will sign it in her honor. Thank you.
So anybody that couldn't hear that, it was a tribute to one of the local hockey players that passed away in a car accident, and she was a well-known San Diego hockey player. Really good. She was a ref. Nice. She'll be missed. All right, and back to it. We got Village Idiots and Dem Bums coming up next.
Nice.
You like that? That's my announcer voice. Village Idiots and Dem Bums. So you like the beers, huh? And now you're double fisting.
Yeah, I know. I'm double fisting right now.
Is she playing right now?
Am I being greedy?
Is she on Dem
No,
Bums?
she was saying bye to her teammates.
Oh, okay.
Did they play already earlier?
Yeah, they played. Yeah, they played over there.
Oh, okay. They won?
It happens.
But they play
It's
again
okay.
tomorrow.
They play again tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be here all day tomorrow.
Oh, you guys gonna be here tomorrow?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll be here.
You guys driving all the way home and back tomorrow?
No, I'm in
okay.
okay.
All right.
You got a crash pad, which is her place. It's her place. Is a crash pad.
Nice.
He's like, I can't go home. He's like,
we could go on Sunday. And I'm like, after your game, no, we're gonna be tired.
wait. So she lives in Poway,
Poway, yeah.
and you live in Menifee.
Yeah.
And she's like, we'll go back to your place.
Yeah.
You must have a lot of land.
No, I just have a pool, so she's like.
Oh, that's what it is. I was gonna say, man, because I mean, nothing against Menifee, but that's a drive, man.
I know, trust me.
I think you're required to have a pool there, right?
Yeah, but I get the pool.
The first couple months, I was like, why did I do this? I'm like, okay, or whatever.
He says that now, but he's still like, why did I do this?
I'm still like, why did I do it?
All right, hey, we're up. That's awesome.
What else are you guys doing coming up soon?
All right, so we're launching season 2, and we have.
You're good, bro.
Hey, man, thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
Take it easy, man.
Enjoy the beers.
Enjoy your drive.
Tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, we'll
yeah.
be here. We'll be
sure.
here. Yeah, come on, sit same spot. We'll have different beers.
All right, I'm gonna hold down this spot for you guys.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, that's just like season ticket right there. Right?
So coming up, we have season 2. So we haven't decided. Probably every couple of weeks, we'll have a new episode coming out. We've already filmed the first 6, and so
We're
different
going to start
breweries.
filming pretty soon, too.
Yeah, we'll be.
So let's get you guys locked down on schedule.
Oh, for sure. Dude, I think we should do the Chula Vista location.
No, we should definitely do the Chula
At
Vista
the
location.
tap room.
I'd love to have you.
I mean, I love the breweries, but that's the
Emmy-
big hot spot.
Yeah, if Emmy's okay with doing it as well, I remember the first video that we did with her. She was afraid of the camera, but she says she's not afraid anymore.
But
she has a little bit more confidence
she doesn't
now.
like her voice.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
she
was
has
afraid
a
of her
regular
accent,
voice, so
but
it's
I was just
whatever.
like, dude, you're fine.
Yeah.
This is about beer. Nobody cares about your accent.
Yeah.
But she's gotten over that fear.
Yeah, no, I mean, first time I met Emmy, I was like, yeah, she knows beer. She's awesome.
She does know beer.
Yeah.
She's educated. She's educating herself through a beer, and she does a good job. Yeah. So, no, I like Emmy because she steps
that'll
up.
be cool too.
Yeah, Bill will come on. Yeah, I imagine he will. I mean, he never says no. So
I like it.
yeah, so we have a small team, but I mean we're all happy to talk about what we do and what we're doing, especially down in Chula Vista because we're getting really excited. We have some big plans down there, and we're working every day to make them happen.
Yeah, I think the Chula Vista location would be fun because, well, it's new, and although it's a drive for me, I think it'd be fun because it's just going to be there's going to be a lot of hype because it's new for the area, and I like resident brewing beer, so Why not put both locations together? Right. Although, I mean, if you want to do it in downtown, I'll grab a burger too. So I mean,
yeah, hey,
I can't go wrong with a local.
The trolley goes pretty close. I might have to walk.
difficulties, guys. Sorry about
I
that.
know who that was.
Ricardo.
That's
Roberto.
Rob from Beer Belly.
Oh, Rob.
Nice.
He's watching our resident right
Beer
now.
Belly Society, BBS. This makes sense here. Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
he's not resident right now.
Oh.
That's all that makes sense now.
Yeah. Robert from Beer Belly Society. How come he didn't tell us our audio was down? Anyways, we're back up with audio, and just so you guys know, we've been drinking and talking, and that's why we had no idea the audio went out. So, hanging out Resident Society, Resident Brewing, sorry, not Beer Belly Society. I'm gonna quit. I quit. So we don't know what the official score is because we've been sitting here talking off script on the side here and enjoying. We got 1, 2, 3 empty. 4 empty. 5 somewhat empty. Is that yours?
No, mine.
And 6 of my empty. Oh, he's a responsible one. Yeah.
Raffle winner. Who won the raffle?
We don't know who's winning right now between the Guardians and the Stallions, but we think the Stallions, right? Yeah, Stallions are kicking.
Stallions are winning, I believe.
Yeah, so. And there's a raffle. You see, Stallions just scored again, so I'm just going to go ahead with Stallions is running this score.
We also have Andrew Acosta, ticket number 757533.
Yeah.
Again, it's Andrew Acosta, 757533. Congratulations to our winner.
Yeah, this is, well, anyways, I really appreciate you coming out, man, because
Seriously, thanks for having me, guys. Like, this has been so much fun.
Thank you. Appreciate
we always have technical difficulties because, like, we're a two-man person, like, two-man show. It's like, oh, how long has that been off?
Yeah. And seriously, like, if you guys ever want to come, just hang in, Chula Vista, talk down there, like, we have the whole setup ready to go. We don't have this setup ready to go. You guys can bring the setup.
Yeah, we'll bring it.
We'll talk.
We'll bring the small setup.
Yeah.
Happy to, like,
Won't be all of this.
yeah, so, like, if you guys want to come down next weekend, we'll be doing all sorts of fun stuff. Have a bunch of fun beers coming out. Thursday, have all our, like, vintage barrel-aged beers coming back out.
Barrel age will mess you up. Some of those are really high.
Yeah, we'll go, like, smaller amounts, but, some of them are, like, 5 years old.
Oh, Jesus.
Or 6, 7 years old.
I tried a brandy wine the other day. I can't remember which one it was called.
As is?
Could have been that.
Yeah, so As is on tap right now.
Okay, that's the one I tried.
So that's part of our new series of barrel-aged beers that we're not adding any adjuncts, anything funky. Just want to like show the beer as is, show the beer plus barrel.
Nice.
That's it.
I like that.
For that beer, and I'll just say it real quick before I go.
Yeah.
So that beer was aged in black market rye whiskey barrels for a year, and then at the same time we came out with As Is Stout, which was aged in Buffalo Trace barrels for 14 months. So,
That's fun.
Yeah, so the barley wine is 12%, the stout is 15%, so be careful.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so we got some big beers. But yeah, come down and try those. 44 release on Friday. Saturday we have a No Joe Keep the Pint night, where $1 from each pint goes to Challenge Athletes Foundation. And then Sunday we were doing a Saison day, barrel-aged Saisons. Then we have our Saison on tap doing specials on all those beers. So come hang out, have fun, and come just hang with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
That sounds awesome. You think Joe will show up?
I think he might be out of town next weekend. But
Yes, he might have
They're
a
in
game
town
or
this
something.
weekend.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't even think about that.
But you never know. So anyway, thanks for having me.
Well,
guys.
we do. He'll be out of town.
Which day are you going to be over there?
What's that?
Which day are you going to be over there? Are you going this weekend or
Have to check
next
my
weekend?
schedule. Let me pull that up for you. Emmy dictates my schedule, so.
How does she do that already?
I know.
It's Emmy.
It is Emmy.
Next thing I know, it's just like. It looks like I will be there on Friday. Or wait.
Okay.
That's the day I was thinking.
You know what? I'll
about
be there
coming
like every day. Like I think I'll be there every day. It's a grand opening. So
Nice.
come
Right.
see me and
Like, I don't have a day off.
Yeah.
Ever.
Well, you know that's the fun of it, right?
So who do we have here? We have this other team is. Oh, they're going to their side. No, it's this side. They're sponsored by In-N-Out. They have an In-N-Out team here.
Yeah, I saw them playing yesterday.
Speaking of In-N-Out, I think I'm gonna have to grab some food, guys.
You
so,
should. You should.
Thanks for having me. It was
Absolutely.
really great.
Yeah,
Thank you so much,
guys,
Jordan. Appreciate you.
Thanks for coming on. It's fun. Spread the word over at the office.
Absolutely. We will, yeah.
Hey, it was fun.
I think I'll see you guys later this week, right? Yeah.
Absolutely. We'll see you
All
soon,
right,
buddy.
brother.
Cheers.
Take it easy. Drive
Cheers.
safe. We're gonna have to start calling games, huh?
Yes, we do.
Oh yeah, definitely leave the substance. Oh, they're
Throw those in the
cold.
fridge.
All yours.
Thank you
Let's
so
go.
much. Jordan, you're amazing. We appreciate you.
Yes, you guys.
All right, guys, we're gonna sign off
Thank
the
you.
audio for a second, let everything charge up, and we will get going with the next game. Testing 1, 2. We got audio again. Holy crap! I have no idea how long that audio's been up.
It's been out for a while because he said can't hear you, and that was like an hour, a little more than an hour ago.
I blame this on technical difficulty, guys. I do apologize. So we're at a 5-5 game.
Is it 5-5? Yeah.
And we have audio again. So imagine that at an hour later. Holy crap. I do appreciate the heads up on the no audio, guys. We had a bit of a glitch in the matrix over here, and the audio plug had been pulled out by somebody drinking beer. So audio plug back in, and we're back.
All right. Looks like we're back.
The fucked up part is we had two people telling us you have no audio.
Yeah.
And we didn't have our. Let me put this back up over here. We didn't have our stuff up. 3-4. So we're up. We're looking good. We get audio. Things are looking good. We're back. We are back.
We're back.
We had it. Anyway, so the last conversation
Someone
that
just
we
scored?
had.
I think Flavor Town. No, wait.
No, it went that way. So that's going to be healthy snatches.
Healthy Snatches.
So the last group that we just had here is the SEAL team. And they're from Mexico City. So they came all the way from Mexico City to play in this tournament here. And
It's very unfortunate our audio is not working right now because we just had them do a whole segment with us right now, and unfortunately our audio was not working at that time. But yeah, like it's just like you said, they're from Mexico City. They came out here just specifically for this tournament, and they're really appreciated here.
Yeah.
Just coming out and doing that for us.
yeah, for sure, man. Like this far for a fundraiser, I mean, it's a great time. That is just the hockey culture in itself.
Yeah.
So.
And the great thing is, it's like they said that hockey is actually becoming more prevalent down in Mexico, which, like I was telling them, I had no idea that hockey was even a thing down in Mexico.
Right?
You know, but I'm glad that it's getting bigger and bigger out there. That's
No,
good.
I agree. Anyways, guys, enjoy this game. We are 6-5 healthy snatches. We're gonna do a little stuff here for the sponsors. Let's get our sponsors up there a little bit better here. We're doing a little bit of adjustment here, guys. All right, there we go. I just want to get our sponsors. We got Resident. Jacked Up Brewery is going to be here tomorrow with us. Same thing with Bay City Brewery. Mike Hess Brewery with our 1540. That's our beer. We got Fall Brewery, Embolden Brewery, and of course our friends over at Night Parade. So pretty excited to have such a wealth of knowledge in the brewery industry helping us out and supporting this cause. The shelters to soldiers, raising money to get dogs out of shelters and getting them to homes with veterans that could use a companion. So really cool cause. Yeah, just thank you guys for tuning in, and sorry about the snafu with the audio. Thank you guys very much for letting us know there was no audio. If you're at the rink and you ever see that, just come hit us in the back of the head. I mean, 8 seconds left. 8 seconds left to play. Here we go.
Wait, do they?
Oh man!
It looks like Healthy Snatches just scored again.
7-5 for the win.
That has secured them the victory
Over Flavortown.
over Flavortown. It's over. Amazing game, amazing game. They did well.
All right, now we got to figure out who's playing next.
Who is playing next?
I don't know.
That might be our last game for us, right? Or
Who's still alive?
yeah, it's still alive.
I just lose the internet from here.
Internet connection just sucks.
Yeah. My computer here, guys, is on the local internet for the rink, and when you have this many people here jumping on their free Wi-Fi, it kind of kicks you off here and there. So, no big deal.
Are you staying for the next game, or
I think we'll actually probably close it down. You ready to close it down, call it a night?
I'm going to the after party, so
All right,
I'm not
after
calling
party
it a
night
night.
parade. Appreciate
That's
everybody tuning in. Thank you for letting us know that our audio was down for a lot of it. Enjoy the games, and we'll be here tomorrow. We will be broadcasting from start to finish the entire thing. So tomorrow's a big game. It's all full day. We'll be up here. Come on up to the booth, say hi, grab a beer. We got beer in the fridge. Check us out. Talk to you guys then.
That's right.
BeersofaFeather.
Take care.